like your makeup looks good.
Thank you. I'm
And you
actually
got a
doing this
cool,
thing.
and you
I'm
got a
doing this
cool
thing
nose.
called.
No, it's okay.
I,
We're a little delayed, so we keep stepping on each other's toes. My bad.
no, it's okay. I'm doing this thing called Fancy Friday. So every Friday, I'm like putting on makeup and like wearing a dress for like Dressember, and we're raising awareness for like people who are doing like who are in human trafficking, dealing with like the coronavirus. So
That's
yeah.
that's really, really sweet and really admirable, and you should be proud of yourself for that. That's really awesome. A
Thank
lot of
you.
people want to do really good things for people, and they just never do. So that's
Yeah.
really cool that you just made a decision to do it, and you're doing it. That's really
Yeah.
awesome. You should be
Thank
proud of
you.
yourself. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
I have a question for you.
okay. It
Do
was
you
like you were
want
prepared for this.
I literally have been prepared for this. I'm not lying to you. Like I've been like preparing in my head like what am I going to say if he accepts me? But okay, so I have a question. Do you
Okay.
want me to tell you what I've been planning to tell you my whole life or how I'm staying safe during the coronavirus?
uh, wow, this is great. What do you mean your whole life? When did you find out about me? How old were you?
Okay, I was very young. I was like 12 or 11 or something. But I so basically my I've been a believer since like forever, but my sophomore year of high school, I was like super sick. I was like admitted to the hospital out of nowhere,
Oh
and
my
I was
God.
like about to die. It was like super crazy. And I remember I this was like the time where I was like listening to music like all the time because I was like going through a
Hmm.
hard time. And
Hmm.
I remember there was this one point where I was like in the hospital super sick, and the nurse was like, if you just listen to Justin Bieber, like all your pain will go away. And then like
Randomly,
yeah, and then the next day I had to go into emergency surgery and I like almost died. And she was so wrong.
because you play my music.
Yeah, she was like, if you play his
Yeah.
music, like you'll get better. And I was like, okay. And that just didn't happen.
Had you found out? Had you knew about me before that? At that point,
Oh
or
yeah, for years before that. But
so
just
you
during
were
that
you
time.
you were already a fan at that point, or
Oh yes. Oh yeah, for sure.
so she was trying to encourage you, like just listen to some Justin, and like because she knew you liked me,
Yeah, basically, yeah, I
and
don't really.
you don't really remember.
And no, I don't know why she said that. She just was telling me I wasn't sick, but then I was sick. But she was saying like if I listen to your music, my pain will go away, which like honestly it kind of helped, but
But it
no.
didn't make it go away. Like you almost died
No.
the next
Yeah, I
day,
almost
thanks
died
to
the next
me.
day. No,
Thanks to
not
this
thanks to
freaking
you.
weirdo.
No, no.
Oh man. All right. Well, all right. Well, what else have you been doing? What have you been doing in quarantine?
Well, I'm like immunocompromised, and so is my mom because she's a cancer survivor. So my family's been taking it like super, super seriously.
Yeah.
And we've just been staying home for like how long have we been staying home, Mom?
For at least 4 weeks now.
Yeah, almost like a month. We like don't ever go out unless it's like absolutely necessary,
Nice.
and we eat at home every day. My mom makes dinner every night from scratch.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's a blessing
I know it really
to be able to
is.
have a mom who cooks great food for you.
I know, right?
That's
Especially one who's a cancer survivor.
that's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about because I was making a correlation between you. Oh yeah, I was saying that like, oh yeah, I'm immunocompromised too because of my Lyme disease. So
Yeah.
that it causes me to like, it's harder for me to fight things off too. So
No, yeah,
we're
for
taking
sure.
things pretty seriously too.
That's so good. I
Yeah.
literally love you and Haley. Like, also another fun fact, I
Okay.
see you guys at church all the time,
That's
but
awesome.
obviously I don't say anything because
Yeah.
I want to respect your space, but
Yeah. I appreciate that.
very funny.
Thank you. So you're living in LA then?
I live in Orange County area, but I
Okay.
go up a lot of Wednesdays to go up
For
there.
church. Yeah.
Yeah.
How good is
Yeah.
Judah as a speaker? He's such a good speaker.
I
Oh, so good.
He's so good.
Has he?
He's
How
so
many
good.
times have you cried at a sermon? Have you
So
cried
many
before?
times. So many
Yeah.
times. And I like try to like hide in a corner so my friends don't see me crying, but
Yeah.
definitely
It's hard not to. We're so
So learned
blessed.
about
I mean, you coming from a place of being like, because you were sick, you were really sick, right?
Yes,
I
very,
am
very
sure,
sick.
like, just life in general, you feeling like super blessed to be, because you're feeling better, I'm assuming at this point.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
I have Crohn's disease. So
Okay,
like I'll always have this disease, but I'm currently like in remission. So yeah, I'm feeling
good.
better.
That's good. And
Yeah.
so would you say that, like, you are able to, you feel like now that things aren't as bad, do you feel like maybe before you took little things for granted that maybe you don't now?
No, 100%. Like,
That's cool.
yes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like, for example, like I went on like 2 missions trips to Rwanda when I was in 7th and 8th grade, and this was before I was diagnosed. So I was diagnosed my sophomore year. So 7th and 8th grade, I went on a missions trip to Rwanda, and after I was diagnosed and everything, like it was a whole new like concept and dynamic of like, well, am I ever going to be able to go to Rwanda again? Because like uh like I was able to eventually go my senior year again, but there was like a lot of like hoops and things I had to like go through so that I was able to go and like stay safe when I
Hmm.
went like my senior year of high school. But I like totally took that for granted of just being able to go on a missions trip like when I was in the
Yeah,
7th grade, and now like having to like be like, oh, you need to watch out for these things that you eat, or like these
yeah,
medications that you take, or whatever, you know?
yeah, yeah. And it just makes it way more complicated to go and do something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, so with that being said, have you done one of those mission trips within the past little while? Are you saying the Rwanda one was prior to you being sick or after you being?
Yeah. So, okay. So I went to then my sophomore year, got diagnosed. That's when my life like kind of
Hmm.
changed. And then I went again my senior year of high school. I went back to Rwanda my senior year of high school.
So you're saying that the second time it wasn't as it was harder. You're saying it's harder,
Yes.
or even,
Yeah.
it was harder
It was harder. Yeah.
because there's a lot more that you had to look out for because of your immune system.
Yes. Yes. That
Can you
was
tell me
very
a little
well.
bit about Crohn's disease and what it's Crohn's with an N or with an it's with an N?
And yeah.
Crohn's. And how does that affect you and maybe people who are watching that might have Crohn's or maybe just bring some awareness to how that's affected you.
Yeah.
Maybe that would be positive.
Yeah, for sure. So basically it's like an inflammatory bowel disease. So
Hmm.
basically my body like attacks itself.
Hmm.
Um, for like I have an overactive immune system.
Hmm.
So I feel like a lot of times I'm very like misunderstood because now that I am in, so okay, let's backtrack. So when I was first diagnosed, I
Okay.
had like an extreme case. It like all happened out of nowhere. So basically I had like a complete blockage in my intestines, and
Hmm.
it was look at me and like no one would ever assume like that girl has like some autoimmune disease, and like I also hide it really well. So like when I'm doing everyday life and like the one random time I'll like kind of try to back out of something because I'm not feeling well, people get really confused and they're like, you're fine, like you don't even seem sick, why would you call out of work, why would you call out of school? But I think it's just like people need to have more awareness of like just because someone looks healthy and like their disease is on the inside, not the outside, doesn't mean that like they're not like like I don't know, what am I trying to say, mom? Like
I think I know what you're trying to say is maybe it's something, maybe it's not a disease that people have or are too educated about maybe. And
yeah,
maybe it
yeah,
feels
like
like like just because it's not as like, say it's not like cancer or something that people have more sympathy over, you feel like
Yes.
you don't
Yeah.
get as much sympathy because it's not, and not that you want sympathy, but just understanding that you feel crappy or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Like even at my last job, I got so many write-ups and like disciplinary like actions towards me because like my manager just didn't understand that like I actually am like sick. So like
Hmm.
it my last
I,
job
I,
was
I
terrible.
sympathize with you only because I got diagnosed with Lyme disease, and it's a thing that's really not very, there's not a lot of research about it. I mean, it's been going on for a long time, but I think it's starting to be taken more serious now because of how many people it's affecting.
Yeah.
Um, and it's something that's kind of under the radar. It attacks your immune system. It attacks your ability to like your energy and all these little things that people I think it's hard to find. It's hard to diagnose Lyme disease because
Yeah.
it's hidden in your bloodstream, and there's so many different kinds of Lyme disease, and it's
Mhm.
just not taken as seriously. So I kind of can sympathize with you when
Mhm.
it comes to that, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
But
definitely. That's I feel like that's kind of how Crohn's disease is too. A lot of people don't get diagnosed for years because
mhm,
like I don't really know why, to be honest. People it's hard for it to get diagnosed, but
mhm.
I was lucky to be diagnosed like pretty fast, but I know for a lot of people it takes a long time.
Being sick and feeling like, for me, for a while it was affecting my mental health, and I didn't know that I had this disease, and so
Mhm.
I thought it was all my mental health. I thought it was all like
Yeah.
depression and anxiety, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
couldn't figure out why I couldn't get out of this slump. And then
Yes.
once I got diagnosed with that, and I was like, oh, I'm actually physically sick, like my internal
Mhm.
organs and things aren't working correctly. And
Yeah.
that helped me to be able to kind of like, well, first of all, give myself some like grace to know that it's like I'm
Mhm.
not going crazy. Like we all go through like our own internal emotional struggles with our decision making and our like past and all these sort of things. But like I was like, I've always been able to kind of like get through those things, and it felt like in this
Mhm.
time I couldn't get through this emotional feeling, and it was
Yeah.
physical, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing that with me. That
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is some really tough territory, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that can really, that are really going to be empowered and uplifted by this, because there's a lot of people who are sick or don't know they're sick, and maybe they
Yes.
are watching this and they can say, like, I've been depressed for months now. Maybe I can get checked for
Yeah.
XYZ. Maybe I have Crohn's disease. Maybe I have
Yeah.
Lyme disease. Maybe I have an unknown disease that people don't really talk about that's affecting
Mhm.
the way that I'm feeling emotionally. So,
Yeah. Well, it
good
actually just
stuff.
happened to one of my best friends. She for months has been so sick, like has so many symptoms of so many different things. But no one like believed her that she was sick because she looks super normal. She like doesn't look
Yeah.
sick. And she even started like question herself. She was like, "Am I even actually sick? Like do I
Mhm. Hypochondriac. Sorry, one second. My phone's gonna die. I don't want it to die. Where's the charger? Yes, just pause it for a second. Damn. Unfortunately, you cut out for a majority of that. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I couldn't. I don't know if anybody. I couldn't hear you for that whole time. unfortunately. It it was so frozen, but I think it might be back now. I think you're back. I think you're back. I think we're back.
Back.
We're
Are we
back. We're
back?
back. We're back. I think we're
We're
back.
back and better than ever.
Okay. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. I'm trying to get a stand.
Okay.
For my thing. But no, I missed a lot of that, unfortunately.
No,
But
it's okay.
I want to kind of maybe go backwards and kind of hear what you were talking about because it was some good stuff you were saying.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, one of my best friends,
Uh-huh.
she has been struggling with like a lot of health issues for a while.
Okay.
And she
She doesn't look sick.
no, she doesn't
Okay,
look
that
sick at all. She looks completely normal and healthy.
damn, my bad again. Sorry, go back one more time. I
No,
feel
no, 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 it's okay.
okay.
For
Okay.
months, she was like going to doctor's appointments and getting all of these different tests done,
Uh-huh.
and all of them were coming back inconclusive. Like so many tests, and
Yeah.
it was just super like hard for her.
Discouraging for her.
Yes, very discouraging
I was
because
the
she was
same
like,
way. I mean, I was trying to figure out what was going on with me for months.
yeah,
Months, like
and
half a year.
yeah, she was so discouraged because she was like, I know that I'm feeling these ways, but I'm not validated by anyone, like not by doctors, not by friends. Like everyone kind of just thinks I'm lying. So when
Yeah.
she was finally diagnosed with her health issues, like it was such a relief to finally be able to be like, I'm not like crazy. And I know
Yeah.
that my body was talking to me and trying to tell me like
Like
there's something
something's
going
not
on.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. I'm feel
Yeah.
so happy for her. What's her name?
Yeah. Her name is Avery.
Avery.
Yes.
I don't know if she's probably not watching, but if she finds a clip of this later, um, I'm glad that you found out what you were going through.
I'll be sure to tell her that you say that.
All right, sounds good. Well, it's nice to meet you. What was your name again?
Gabby or
Gabby.
Gabriella, whichever one.
All right, Gabby. Well, thank you for your wise words and your openness, and it was nice talking with you. And I'm gonna keep
Yes.
chatting with some more people.
Okay. Thank you
All
for
right,
talking to me.
absolutely. All right,
Best birthday present ever.
happy birthday, and give your love to your family.
Okay. Well, thank
All right,
you.
take care. Say bye to Haley.
Bye, Haley. I literally love you.
All right, you're the best. Take care.
Bye. Thank you.
Yeah, literally love you, baby. I'm still on. Do you need me? I built a cool fire. It's probably like ending now, but I'll keep it on. Are you okay? Do you need me? Okay. I love you. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Eddie,
What's up,
Benjamin.
Justin?
What's good, player?
How you doing, man?
Good. I heard your new song. Congratulations, man.
Oh, thank you so much.
Congrats, bro.
Fun little. It was a bit of an introduction, but we're gonna
I
go
love
in
it,
again.
man.
Thank
I
you.
love it. Keep it up, bro.
100%.
How's your day going?
It's going good.
It's good.
We adopted this little boy.
Oh, puppies. Hello.
His name is Boots.
Boots. That's a cool name.
Cool, right? 'Cause look at his.
Yeah, he's got little booties.
That's right.
Hey,
He's the
Boots.
best.
How many dogs you got?
That we literally have been adopting this one, but I mean fostering, but I think we're gonna keep him.
Nice. Is that the only
It's
one is that the only dog you've ever had, or what?
no, I have a dog back in Australia, but I had to leave him there when I moved, which was really
Damn,
sad.
that is sad.
Super sad.
Damn. What you
So
been working
sad.
on? You've been working on some tunage?
Yeah, dude, I've been going in. I'm about to start writing the rest of the project on Monday.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll send you some tunes, dude.
Please.
There are some ones that I'm very passionate about that I'm excited to like finish. I'll
Bro,
send you them.
you're the freaking next freaking generation, bro. You're
Dude,
gonna
thank
take the
you.
world over by storm.
No, man.
Yes,
I
bro.
won't do it. I won't do it.
You'll
No.
do it. You'll do it.
Thank
You'll
you,
do
man.
it.
I love you. You're the best.
Man.
Dude,
What was I gonna say, dude? What have you been up to? What's been going on with quarantine? You've been inside writing?
literally inside writing, I ordered a bunch of synths. I just painted this.
Let me
Look at
see.
this thing.
Oh, that's sick.
I splashed a bunch of like crazy fucking paint on there.
It did it not go through to the electronics?
No,
Or
it didn't. Thank God. But I had to like wipe the paint out from under the keys so it didn't like mess up all the
yeah.
internals. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
Damn,
that
bro.
conversation that you just had with that girl. That was really awesome.
How cool, man. It's so cool to be able to like just meet new people and like pick their brains and just talk about what's going on in the world right now. Everybody's got their own kind of struggles and issues, and it's good to kind of just be able to sympathize with people, share connections, share like what's it called, similarities and all this stuff, just to show people that we're all in this together, you know?
Yeah, so true, man. It's really special.
And you know what does that the most is music, and that's why you're gonna freaking kick ass with this next project.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm definitely the next song that we're working on is like definitely a bit more of a heartfelt, kind of vulnerable
Hell
song, which
yeah.
I'm really excited about.
I love that, bro.
Really
I
excited
love
about it.
that. You
Thank
gotta do both, man. You gotta do the pop anthems, then you gotta, do the stuff that you're really passionate about.
you.
Not that you're not passionate about pop or anything like that, but I'm just saying like something that I've learned is that not everybody likes what you like.
Yeah,
That's something that is hard for an artist to understand because we wanna stay true to our art and we wanna make what we like.
yeah,
But what you and I like isn't what everybody else likes. So you kind of got to make music for everybody. Make the
so
music for
true.
yourself. Make music that there's going to be a majority of people that are going to like, because not everybody's a musician either.
Mm,
And they don't understand the deep like pockets that you understand with bass and all that sort of stuff.
mm.
You know what I'm saying? They don't
Seriously.
understand that, and they just like, they understand. They don't really even understand it. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's really true. It's amazing to hear. I've been like having some internal battles with like the whole everything and the art form of, it's hard to get down, at least mentally for me. So
It's hard. It's
yeah,
hard to like. You don't want to compromise your artistry and
yeah,
your own like. And that's something that I've had to like really like. At the end of the day, like, "Baby" is my like one of my biggest songs ever,
mm,
and like I've learned over the ages, because there was one time where I really didn't like. I was like over it. I was overperforming "Baby"
right,
because I was like, I have this other style of music that I really want to make, that I really, I'm passionate about. But I realized that there's so many people who love when I sing that song.
mm,
And it brings back a nostalgic time, and it brings back a memory for them, and they just love it. So knowing that that brings them joy, now I'm able to say, you know what, because I know that it's bringing them joy, I'm gonna do it, and then out of that I actually get joy out of it. You know what I mean?
right, yeah. I mean, that's like the next level of understanding that, and I hope I
Yeah,
get there one day. That's like
yeah,
that's really insightful. I mean, yeah, that's amazing. It's such a moment as well, like you understanding how much that makes people happy. It's like so important.
so it's almost like a sacrifice. Like, when you actually don't, you feel like, doing this is gonna, like, I'm gonna not like doing this because yada yada yada. I feel like it's, I did it a long time ago, or whatever it is. It's like too poppy or whatever.
Mm,
But when you really look at like what is the goal here, ultimately we want to make people happy. And if there's a majority of people that's going to make happy, then let's do that. And then out of that, you actually you become happy because you know you're bringing people such joy.
Yeah, so true.
So
That's amazing advice. I feel so grateful and blessed to have someone like you to help me through all those crazy
for
little
sure,
mind warps that we go through
for
with
sure,
making art. Because it's difficult. It's like a super difficult thing to learn the balance. It takes time, I'm sure.
bro. It's really hard, dude.
Yeah.
You're a real artist, bro. Like you really like. I mean, you're so talented. You are so like what executives don't know, what people are probably telling you they want you to cut. They don't know what you know. You have a specific ear, and God's blessed you with something that he doesn't bless with everybody else, like to everybody else. And so that executive who hears that music like that and is like, you this would crush, or this would do really good. Sometimes it's like it's good to actually do those records for the people who are just like that executive who doesn't understand what you understand. They just hear a catchy melody, and then you can do what you want to do as well. And
Mm.
there's that compromise of being able to do what you love and by the way, you can take this advice and you can be like, maybe that works for you and maybe that's cool. I'm not trying to convince you of anything, but what has worked for me and what
Yeah.
I've found works for me, especially as of late, is before I would be like, bro, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. This executive has no idea. He has no idea like what sounds good. Like, you've been playing bass since you were like a little squirt, and like probably like music theory and all this sort of stuff, and you're like, bro, this is just too mediocre, these words or whatever. It's like,
Mm.
but you, as long as you get an avenue to do what you love as well, there's an avenue for people who don't have what you have, and you can I don't know, you can kind of do both. I think I'm beating it over the head with I'm just beating it over the head, but
No,
that's what I'm
it's honestly really helpful. It's like it's for sure a battle. I've also had so much time to think about all of these things in quarantine. So it's been a little battle, but yeah, I'm definitely thinking of figuring it out.
yeah,
But your advice is incredible, and you definitely know. Like that's a thing that I definitely listen to people that I've seen do these things. I don't know if that's
yeah.
just a human nature thing, but like, yeah, man, it's really
You're not going to
helpful.
take
I
advice
think,
from someone who hasn't gone through that thing and doesn't know.
yeah,
If someone told you the same thing or hasn't walked through it or something, you'd be less likely. You wouldn't even really take the time to listen. You'd be like, yeah, whatever, cool, cool, cool. But like,
right.
you're not going to be like, you're not going to really like take it as like, for example, like, you know, Haley and I were talking about like different things um, that we aspire to have, and like personal goals with like the things that we want, like assets and like material things, which we all want, right? Everybody
Mm.
wants to have, and maybe they don't. Maybe there's some people who are just okay with, where they live or whatever situation they're in, and that's fine. But I think Haley and I have, since we were young, have always had high, like, just goals to, like, I don't know, just be super successful. And that doesn't outweigh, let me slow down a little bit. It doesn't outweigh, like, obviously we want to impact people first. We want to make sure that we're using our gifts and abilities um, just to bring joy to people and
Mm.
bring, um, bring joy to people. And, but where was I going with that conversation? I think there's still a level of like, you know, not doing it for money, but making certain sacrifices to be able to provide for our family and be able to make decisions to like that might be uncomfortable so that we can provide a lifestyle for ourselves that we want. Does that sound crazy or?
No, I mean, not at all. I think it's it's finding a balance between all of it is really important.
Yeah,
That to me is the goal.
the
And yeah,
balance. Yeah, that balance is important. You're totally right.
yeah, it sounds like I mean, it sounds like you're saying that for you and Haley, that's like really important for you both to
Yeah,
make people happy and for yourself, because also that's super important to us, right? Is
yeah,
for ourselves to feel amazing. You guys seem like kind of masters at that balance, which is
yeah.
amazing.
We're trying, man. It's so
Yeah,
hard,
of course,
so hard. But
crazy.
balance is so key. Yeah, finding the balance of like helping other people, like being able to do it for other people, but like you said, doing it for ourselves too. That's
Mm,
important as well.
helps us grow and everyone grow. It's a special
Exactly,
thing. Yeah,
exactly.
thank you so
And no
much.
worries, bro.
Amazing.
I hope that was helpful.
Dude, always helpful. I feel really grateful and comfortable. If I ever need help, I know you're definitely a person I can come to.
Bro, you can call me and be like, bro, I'm struggling with this decision, or what do you think about this? And I don't have all the answers, but I've, you know, been doing this for a little while, so I have some answers.
You definitely have the insight, man. I very well trust your opinion on this whole
Thanks, man.
crazy
Thanks, man.
crazy journey.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you so much, man.
Because you're young. How old are you?
I just turned 18.
Yeah, so when I went from my 18 to 21 was like, I wasn't asking the questions you're asking. I was just angry at the world and angry at, everybody, and wanting, like, not everybody, but just, I made really poor decisions. So,
Right.
if you don't have to make those decisions, just don't, like, you
Yeah,
can bypass them and ask me anytime, I'm feeling this way, I'm thinking this way, and hopefully I can give you some advice. But
absolutely. Yeah, that's so amazing, man. I feel so grateful to have someone that can call up and who really knows, to know.
hmm you're the shit, bro.
Yeah, man. You're all the shit, bro. Thank you so much. All right,
Absolutely,
man.
man. All right, bro. Well, much love, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
excited to watch your
Much
journey,
love, dude.
and
Thank you.
stay safe, bro.
You too, man. Keep the light. All right, man.
All right. God bless,
Peace.
bro. Yep.
Bye.
Peace. Yeah.
Oh my god, no.
What's up?
Oh my god. No way. Andrew, come here. I'm with my boyfriend.
Hey, Justin. What's up?
What's up, boyfriend?
I've
Are you
literally
gaming right
been
now?
looking. Yeah, I've been on your live, so. But this.
Yeah.
What's going on? How's your day going?
We're good. This is quarantine.
Yeah.
How's your day going?
Good, good.
Good.
Where are
We're
you guys
playing
from?
stuff. We're from Queens, New York.
Nice.
Yeah.
New York. New York's Haley's favorite place in the world.
Oh my god, she's so beautiful.
Haley loves New York City.
You should come back and
Yeah.
visit.
Yeah, we Haley wants to spend more time there. She's begging me. Do you guys want to see the fire that I built?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going down now. I should probably put some more logs on it.
Oh, that's
But
so
we have
nice.
a wood-burning fireplace. It's so nice.
Tell them about the trip.
Oh yeah, we were planning on visiting where you're from. Actually, we're going to Stratford. Hopefully, the virus stops. Well, not
Yeah,
stops,
absolutely.
but we're
Yeah, yeah,
hoping
yeah.
to visit your town because my girlfriend's been watching you since she was little, and
Amazing.
I kind of became a groupie with her. It's
I love it.
yeah, see everything.
It's actually crazy
I
because
love
they
it.
all surprised me on my birthday for a trip.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
So we're
all
going
my
to
friends.
that's
town.
so cool. Were you guys gonna drive up or what?
Um, we're trying to go through flight right now, but you know, I don't know. We might have to drive up, but who knows? It's a bit of a drive, but
This
Yeah.
is literally the craziest thing ever. I've been doing this every single day. I never expected you to ever click it.
Well, here we are.
I'm like literally so in shock right now. I can't. I don't even know what to say.
Oh man. Well, don't even trip, man. It's a blessing to meet you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, and I hope you guys there's a star. If you guys go to my hometown, there's a
Oh,
star
trust
that
me,
you
you
guys
know,
can go
I'm
to.
literally dragging the. We're going to Toronto actually, and I'm literally making them drive the 3 hours to go visit.
It's only an hour and a half.
See, that's what I told them. They're like, no, it's 3 hours.
No, it's only an hour and a half from Toronto.
I cannot even believe this is happening.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's nice to meet you, and I hope you guys have fun there.
It's
And
so nice to meet you. Thank you so
it
much
was
for your
nice to
music
meet
and
you.
for everything.
Absolutely. We'll talk to you guys.
Bye.
that's it. Bye.
Peace. Yep. Bye.